2023 Leavenworth Board of Zoning Appeals. Call to order, roll call. There is a quorum. And the replacement for the vacant one will be sworn in next month.
This month.
This month?
Next.
Oh, 25th.
The week from tomorrow. Yep.
All right. Next item on the agenda, approval of the minutes. If everyone has had a chance to look them over, any comments, questions, or a motion to approve?
I move they be approved.
I second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Old business, none. New business, 2023-20, 200 South Broadway Street. Hold a public hearing for this, what I just read, wherein the petitioner is seeking a variance from section 8.11 of the adopted development regulations to allow a projecting sign to encroach into the right-of-way by 6 feet. Staff report, please.
The applicant is requesting a variance, like you said, from section 8.11 of the development regulations. It says projecting signs shall not project from the wall greater than a distance of 6 feet or encroach in a public right-of-way in OBD, GBD, I1, or I2, and shall maintain 8 feet of clearance from grade. Based on the drawings and information provided, the sign will provide 8 feet of ground clearance and extend from the wall 6 feet. The property line goes right up to the building. The proposed sign is 4 foot by 4 foot double-sided aluminum lighted projecting sign. They're requesting a variance because this is zoned GBD, and it would encroach into the right-of-way by 6 feet. Happy to answer any questions. And the applicant is here for questions also.
Okay. What's the clearance height from the sidewalk then to the bottom of the sign?
8 feet.
8 feet. And supposedly this sign is an exact replica of what used to be there?
There was some photos in the packet. Here's,
I was just gonna say, it's been gone a long time, and,
It's larger than what used to be there.
Yeah.
By quite a bit.
and I know that,
The proposed-
the majority of the sign requests have been existing non-conforming signs.
Correct.
And they will reuse them, but this one has been gone a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And to be replaced, and you say it's even bigger than the original?
yeah, it's in the packet.
Can't really see it very well in the packet, or at least I couldn't.
So that's kind of a rendering showing it in place, and then it's 4 feet by 4 feet.
That's huge.
So where was the old sign? Show me.
Similar location.
Oh, okay.
If you go to Google Maps, it'll show the old sign.
Is that the old sign that was in that picture, or was that
No,
just?
that's just a
Okay,
rendering.
I couldn't really tell what that was. Okay.
The old sign, she's gonna bring it up on Google Maps, it does show it.
There it is.
Well, that's not the same from the image they have, but it shows a different projecting sign.
It's a lot smaller and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's hard to.
that's when Perkins was there, but before
There
before
was
that,
this
there was
one.
a sign when it was
Well, there,
the
well,
Oldsmobile,
Perry Black, there's cars in there.
yeah. And you can see it there.
So it's changed over the years.
Yeah, but
So is he able to use the roof sign?
No, because it's a legal non-conforming. It's larger than would be allowed.
And you can't have anything on the roof higher than,
So that's not an item that he could get a variance for, is that what you're saying?
He could get a
you'd have
variance.
to request a variance if he plans on using that.
So if he doesn't use it, is he gonna have to take it down?
Yes, because the business has been gone more than 6 months.
Okay.
So the new proposed sign, does it meet the current sign regulations with just the exception of the projection?
Yes,
But none this size ever really existed in that
Correct.
exact location before, of that size?
Not of that size.
Yeah, a smaller one, but not of that
Yeah.
size.
When it was the Oldsmobile dealership. That's back in 78, 79.
I have another question about this letter from Flatland Realty. It says the city states the sidewalks were owned by the property owner, not the city.
that doesn't pertain to this case. Sidewalks are, public works. But property owners are, responsible for adjacent sidewalks.
They're responsible, but he doesn't own the sidewalks. Is that correct? Because otherwise it would be projecting out over his
Right.
property.
Because it's in with the street
So
right away,
this is incorrect,
basically.
what's in here.
Right.
Is that correct?
Right,
All right,
And the right of way is the
yeah,
sidewalk.
it's the right of way,
okay.
Is the sidewalk.
correct.
Just want to make sure.
I think he pays for it, though. Pays for it, though.
Because I think the property line is
Isn't
right
that
at
correct?
the front of the building, isn't it?
It's just like in, a residential district where your property line reaches and then you've got the right of way that includes the sidewalk and the grass between the road and the sidewalk.
Yeah, the city has a commission related to that, and then the city is the only agency that may repair it. But I believe the property owner has to pay for it. Right, but it's still his property, but he cannot change anything on the sidewalk.
Correct.
Correct,
Right, because that's a public work, right, in a right of way.
yes.
Is there a city regulation on maximum heights of anything that overhang sidewalks?
It has to be 8 feet above,
Above,
Which it is.
which it is.
which is, it's conforming with that.
If it were in CBD, it would be allowed because in CBD, they can encroach into the right of way, but this is general business district. Right here is the property.
Just across the street? Okay.
What's the long-range land use plan call for that site?
Public, semi-public.
Is the owner of the building requesting this, or will this space be rental space within?
The owner is
So
requesting it.
the owner. Because I remember we approved a different
Parking
request.
back in the fall, I believe.
Are there any plans to widen Broadway?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not that we're aware of.
So if he doesn't get this sign variance, then he would just be permitted
A
wall
wall
signs?
sign,
Or window sign, one or the other?
yep. Could do both.
Is the justification for this request, does it include the uniqueness of this business? Or that doesn't come into play?
Uniqueness of the lot, not the
We're
business.
only dealing with property, we don't care what's on the inside.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking other businesses of this same type don't have signs that project out from the building.
Well, it's the location of the property.
I just thought maybe there was some kind of uniqueness tied to it.
And-
Okay.
And there's a requirement to take down that sign on the roof.
It is a violation of our codes, and can be written up as a violation.
Has not up till now, though.
Right.
Correct?
Do you happen to know what the size of the previous sign was that was maybe not in that exact location, but within a foot or two of it, from the pictures that we've seen?
So this is the proposed,
Well, we know the proposed sign is 48 inches.
right? And
It's
this
actually square.
is the historical photo we have.
May I?
But isn't that the real old one?
Yeah, this is the old one,
If you
and
go
then
to Google Maps, that was the,
this was what was there when
The
Perkin.
latest.
yeah. That was the
The
most recent
most
before.
recent.
It's tiny.
Yeah.
Right. And it was there, well, it only goes back till 2008 on Google Maps.
So we'll get to you in just a moment.
And then
I'll be
it,
trying to answer your question.
and then it was
Need to
removed
be rude.
by October 2022. And they had a blade sign over here as well. But it was also small.
Oh, you mean that's the sign?
No,
There's one
on the
here.
other side, on the Delaware side,
And right here.
Excuse me.
but small, like
Right.
similar. Okay. Any other questions of staff?
No, sir.
All right, you said the owner is present?
Yeah,
Would you like to
open the public hearing.
speak? We can either have.
Sure, maybe I can
and
answer
then
some
open
questions
or
for
not.
you.
Sure.
How are we today?
Good.
Good, sir.
Can you please state your name?
My name is Eric McPherson. My wife owns Flatland Realty. I am her partner in this. The original sign you were asking, the Oldsmobile sign, I have been trying to track down one to purchase, and they are 42 inches, is what the ones I can find for sale, but they're kind of in disrepair, so I didn't buy one.
Is there, so about 42 by 42? so
They're 42
10 square.
circle. 42 circle. This one's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
My goal here, we bought this building because of that photograph right there. We want to bring this back to what it looked like before. So we have extensively remodeled. We've done the landscaping the same way. It is several times been brought up that I cannot use the roof sign. The only, there is a church group here that asked if they could remodel the Perry Black sign that's under there, and I had to tell them that we could not. As they said, I'm gonna take it down. That's going to be a great expense to me. The lowest quote I got was $12,000 to remove that sign. So I can't use the rooftop sign. I was hoping to add the Oldsmobile sign and keep it as original as possible to what it looked like when it was the dealership.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys been by there, but I mean, there's a 58 Oldsmobile in the window that I bought and put in there. It was actually sold in that building.
Okay.
I've got a Sawzall if you want to borrow it.
I'm terrified of heights and that roof is not fun.
Okay. Any questions of the applicant? Any more questions of the applicant?
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all.
Okay. Now I will officially open the public hearing for anybody who would like to speak. Seeing no one else in the audience, though, I would guess that I should go ahead and close the public hearing and open the discussion amongst the commission members. Any other items to discuss before we go into the voting? You have one, I know you do.
Well, I don't really have questions. I mean, I have comments, but I can make them as we go through these.
Oh,
You
okay.
know,
All right. Okay. A request for a variance may be granted upon the finding of the board that all of the following conditions have been met. The board shall make a determination on each condition, and the findings shall be entered into the record. First one, that the variance requested arises from such condition which is unique to the property in question and is not ordinarily found in the same zone or district and is not created by an action or actions of the property owner or the applicant. Commissioner Ken?
You know, this is the one that I always struggle with. I think I've said that before. You know, the first part, I think you could kind of get away with, there is no, I mean, the lot line is on his building. So in that sense, it is kind of unique. But the second part, and that's an and part, it's not or, It says, "and is not created by an action or actions of the property owner or the applicant." The installation of that sign clearly is by the action of the applicant, and so I can't get past that particular item, so I'll have to vote no.
I also will vote to disapprove.
I agree.
Yes, I agree.
Okay. That the granting of the permit for the variance will not adversely affect the rights of adjacent property owners or residences.
Agree.
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 That the strict application of the provisions of the development regulation from which the variance is requested will constitute unnecessary hardship upon the property owner represented in the application.
Disagree.
Disagree.
I agree.
Agree.
That the variance desired will not adversely affect the public health, safety, morals, order, convenience, prosperity, or general welfare.
Agree.
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 That the granting of the variance desired will not be opposed to the general spirit and intent of the development regulations.
Disagree.
Disagree.
Agree.
Agree.
Okay, we have three that are tied.
Those don't pass.
It has to be a majority of the vote to pass.
Okay, so based on that, the variance is disapproved. Okay. Any other issues before the board?
Do we need to have a motion? No. We just want to thank you for your time serving on the Board of Zoning Appeals. And we wish you well in your future endeavors.
All right, thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
And thank all of you, fellow commissioners, for all of your hard work and dedication and coming to the meetings.
So, Mr.
Thank you very
McPherson,
much.
What?
And staff.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I just wanted to say, we wish we could approve every
don't.
variance that comes through
You didn't
here.
want to do a parking one either.
Yes, but we have, it's state statute, so I
If
just.
you're gonna get loud, you can,
I'm not getting loud.
Yeah, I just
Every
wanted you
time I
to,
speak, you say I'm getting loud.
yeah.
I'm loud, I'm a loud individual. I mean, there's so much going on in this county that we're worried about me putting a sign up on a building. I literally spent $100,000 remodeling that building and I can't have a sign.
And we appreciate it.
I move that we adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned.
Wow. Oh, well.
Okay.
My last one was interesting.